Hi there, welcome to the channel. In today's video I am setting up a solar powered eco-friendly waterfall feature for my pond. I've already got the solar fountain, now it's time for a waterfall. So hopefully it's going to look something like the thumbnail. I'm going to show you how to get it all set up and working, looking absolutely fantastic. It's what every pond really should have. So thanks to our good friends over at Biling Solar, they have gifted me this solar powered eco-friendly waterfall feature for the pond. So I'm going to get it set up, show you just how easy it is to do, and let's have a look and see what it looks like at the end. Biling Solar offer eco-friendly, solar-powered watering systems both to water your plants and lovely pond features, which is absolutely fantastic for off-grid or places like allotments where there is no electricity. So let's see what's inside the box, see what we've got, and then I'm going to start installing it. So if you do like this kind of thing, give us that big like button. It really does help the channel. So let's jump straight in and get this installed. Okay, so here is the pond setup. Before I put the waterfall in, and the waterfall is going to go just at the back over here because I need the solar panels to be pointing that way, which is where the sun comes from most of the day. They can go just behind the waterfall itself. So first things first, I want to clear away these plants. They're just in pots at the moment, so that should be quite easy to do. And then it'll give me space to install this waterfall. Okay, let's have a quick look and see what's inside the box. So first things first, we have a waterfall kit user manual, really important. But if I look on the back, there's actually only 4 steps that you need to install this. So I think it's going to be quick and easy, but let's see how we go. So the first thing that jumps out at me is this tubing or the pipe that's going to be going down into the water to pull up, draw up the water into the waterfall itself. And that is really thick piping that's really sturdy. So that's straight away giving me confidence. This is a good quality kit. This, I'm going to guess, is the pump itself. Okay, so here is our pump. Looks like a little bit of a spaceship. That's going to sit on the bottom of the pond. The solar panel will draw in the energy to be able to power this thing. That will draw the water in, and I'm going to guess we attach the piping onto there. That goes up into it. And then we got the wire which will attach to our solar panel. We've got a few connectors in here. They'll just be what goes on the end of this pump, I'd imagine, just to connect it all together. There's 3 of those, and we've got a funny air bubble type thing. Soon find out what that's for. Keep those together. We've got this bag. Looking ahead at the instructions, all this is for is to put the pump inside there, and that'll just stop any debris really getting through to the pump and blocking it. That's quite a good ingenious idea, which will help it just stay clean at the bottom of my pond. Okay, this is the actual waterfall itself, and I'm going to guess this will go some length. That'll clip on there somehow, I imagine, or maybe like that. Yeah, more like that, I'd imagine. That'll clip on. This is going to fill up with water. There's a hole here, so that tube will go in there. That'll fill up, and then the water will just cascade over the top, and that is going to be our waterfall. This is where it's just the water's going to trickle down there quite nicely. That's going to look absolutely fantastic. There's quite a lot of water that can get in there, so I'm going to put some stones and stuff eventually in there, really finish it off nicely. But for now, let's get it installed. It comes with some glue, which says you've got to glue this on just to hold that in place. It has clipped in quite nicely, but I think the glue will just hold it on even better. That'll be quick and easy. But here's the real star of the show. I've got a few solar powered things down at the allotment, from solar powered fans, the fountain, chargers, lights, that kind of thing. But I do not have a solar panel anything near the size of this. This is a double one. Once I open this up, wow, look at the size of that. That is going to generate some power, and that is probably why we need such a big pipe, because that is going to pump up some serious water to my waterfall. This is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to get this set up and running. Just looking at the back of this solar panel, it says maximum power, Pmax is 70 watts, maximum power voltage is 18 volts. and a few other more technical specifications. I'll pop all those in the description. You'll be able to see that and read that for yourself. Just like this whole kit, the links to it will be in the description below and in the pinned comments. If you do want to buy one, it is my Amazon affiliate link. I have to say that because if you use that link to buy anything from Amazon, I then get a few pennies donated to my channel just to help to support me and the channel. So see what it looks like, and if you want one, be sure to purchase one. Okay, I'm just going to quickly clear these plants away, and this is where the waterfall is going to go. So let's make some space. Okay, I've cleared a bit of space behind it. Let's get installing this solar powered waterfall. Okay, as mentioned, there is literally 4 or 5 steps to just get this set up. So step 1 is snap on the water flow board to the box and fix it with glue. Attach the pond tube to the waterfall. Connect the pump to the pond tube. Put the pump in the bag in the water. Connect it to the solar panel, and hey presto, off we go. So it should be quick and easy, but let's see how we get on. Okay, I've managed to find a nice big block of bricks which is already connected together, because I want my waterfall to have a bit of height to it, so that obviously that cascading water is really evident. So that should just lift it up enough for now anyway to get it all set up. I've positioned the solar panels behind it, which is in the perfect place for the sunlight. So let's have a go and see how we do. Rightio, hopefully I've got everything I need here, so let's get it set up, see how quick and easy it really is. On the instructions. Okay, it comes with 2 tubes of glue. Seeing as we only have to connect this on in 2 little corners, I don't even think we're going to need, well, we won't even need 1 tube, so I'll keep 1 spare. This is black super strength glue, black nail free adhesive, high quality, crystal clear, neutral elastic, 1 component adhesive. Well, very fancy. So instruction says snap the water flow board onto the waterfall box and fix it with glue. So just going to put some glue on here, whack a load of that in there. May as well use plenty. I'll seal it all along here as well. Don't want any water to spill out underneath, so if you put plenty of glue on, that'll hold it in nice and firmly. Okay, it is black glue, so it doesn't really matter if it spills out a little bit. It's not going to look unsightly. But I'm just putting it round all the little cracks. You can already feel that's drying quite quickly. Push that down. It's now completely sealed. But I've ended up with glue all over me. Okay, so there is our box with the lip so that it can cascade over. That's going to be fixated there. Not sure what stops it tipping that way. I'm going to have to make sure this is absolutely level. I suppose that'll be filled with water, so that'll at least weight it down a little bit. I just put some stones in this so make sure it doesn't overflow that way. Okay, now it says step 2, attach the pond tube to the waterfall box. Well, here's our pond tube. Which way round do we go? So I think this end, which has the round circly piece on against that side that doesn't, I think this goes on here, and this piece is going to go on the inside of the box. That does secure on really tightly. hopefully you can see that in there. So that's now secured in there. Just tighten that up a little bit more. Okay, so there is 3 different attachments. Only one of them seems to fit on there, so that's the only one it can be. Don't know what they're for. Maybe they're for different size pumps. Not sure. It doesn't explain that. Anyway, this will now just screw on top of our pump. Get that on nice and tight. Then that will push. That's going to push directly onto the tube. Okay, that's now connected. Inside our pump is our funny air bubble filter thing. We must just have 2 of those as one's a spare. Let's put that back on the front. So now our pump is connected to the tube's connected to the box. Final thing is just to put this little mesh bag around the pump, and that's just going to stop it getting full of debris. That's a bit tricky because we've got the wire coming out the back of it, but we've also got the tube here. So I'm going to have to push some of that wire inside, and then it can both come out the top. Yeah, that works. Tie that, secure that on. So here's our pump inside the mesh bag. Here's our wire that's going to go to the solar panel. So you're just going to pop that into the water. This wire looks like it's a good, could be 5 meters or more, so that's good. That means you can have your solar panel much further away from the pond. If sunlight isn't directly around your pond, you can have your solar panel further away where it really gets the sun. But I'm quite lucky here, so I'm going to keep that over here. Let's get this pump right down at the bottom of my pond. Okay, so there's the pump. That's going to sit down nice and deep in there. Can fiddle with that piping in a minute. Okay, here comes the moment of truth. I'm going to connect this up to the back of the solar panel, and hopefully it's going to secure that a bit better. There we go. I'll balance all that at the end. So once I clip this in, position that in full sun, about there. Let's see what happens. Wow, there you go, we're connected. It's filling up. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Wowza. Okay, all it needed was a bit of power. Hopefully you can see that better. That is now started straight away. I'm going to come round and have a better look. Okay, so we are up and running. Here is my waterfall. I think I can position that slightly closer to the edge. I'm now going to put all the nice pretty plants around it. If you could fill that up with some nice slates, just to make it look amazing. I think I need to just tuck that tubing out of sight. That doesn't look very sightly, so I'm going to just poke that underwater. Hide that, you don't want to see that. But I am very impressed. The sun is on my solar panel, and due to the size of it and the power, that's pumping that water all the way up from the bottom of my pond into the waterfall. What a lovely tranquil sound. Fountain and waterfall. Right, everything put back in place. There's the solar panels, and then just coming through to see the pond now. There is our waterfall. This is absolutely fantastic and just finishes it off nicely. I am made up with this. The sun has just gone behind a cloud. Is it still working? It is. Maybe not quite as powerful, but it is still going. And I think that is all to do with the size of these solar panels. They are so big that even when the sun is on a cloudy day, it will power your waterfall. Eventually what I'm going to do is build it right up behind here, get it right up on a ramp, get some kind of little stream going so that it pumps right up to the top. So it'll be, I don't know, about 2 or 3 foot back and 2 foot high, and it'll come down a nice little stream and then just drop off into it, all covered in slate, blue slate I fancy. And hopefully if the AI is working, this is exactly what I want it to look like. Okay, I've just disabled the fountain at the front just so you can really see that waterfall in action. I am so made up with this, so thank you very much, Biling, for sending this to me. As mentioned, if you do want to purchase one of those, all the links will be in the description and the comment section below. So if you like this kind of thing, please remember to give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It really helps me to support the channel and really make it grow. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye now.